WWE Money in the Bank starts with the Usos, Jimmy and Jay versus Rey and his son Dominic Mysterio on the kickoff show for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and the Usos win with a roll-up. Alexa Bliss versus Liv Morgan versus Nikki Cross versus Tamina Snuka versus Natalya versus Zelina Vega versus Naomi versus Asuka in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. During the match, all the women are on the ladders and fighting, and Nikki just climbs past them and pulls down the briefcase and wins the match. The Viking Raiders, Eddie Knievad versus AJ Styles and Omos for the Raw Tag Team titles, and Omos wins with his chokeslam. Kofi Kingston versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship, and Lashley wins by hitting two Dominators and choking Kofi out with a full Nelson. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the Raw Women's Championship, and Charlotte wins with her figure 8 leg lock. Kevin Owens versus Matt Riddle versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ricochet versus John Morrison versus Big E versus Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre in the Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. During the match, Veer and Shanky interfere with Jinder Mahal and attack Drew, and Jinder beats down Drew with a steel chair. Rollins powerbombs Owens through a ladder, and Big E hits a big ending on Seth off a ladder and pulls down the briefcase to win the match. Edge versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship in the main event. During the match, the referee's taken out, so the Usos try to get involved, but Rey and Dominic Mysterio stop them. But then Seth Rollins interferes and super kicks Edge in the back of the head, but Edge fights back and hits a spear on Reigns. But the new referee takes too long to come out, and Reigns kicks out. Then Seth gets on the apron distracting Edge, and Reigns hits a spear on Edge for the win. After the match, Edge and Rollins brawl away, and Roman gets a microphone and says, "Now the whole world can acknowledge me." And John Cena returns, and he walks up to Roman and does the "You can't see me" taunt, and Money in the Bank goes off the air. Well, see you next time for the next pay-per-view review.